It's recording. Oh. It's something that most people don't really want to face, which is reality. And, well, in order to grow past certain circumstances and situations, there has to be some facing, because well, overall, what are we facing? If we're looking at it, you're not really looking at anything but what's in your peripheral vision. It's something that you feel. So, like with insecurities within inside of me, why? What is the purpose? Why are these insecurities holding me back from really living how I really want to live? How I really inspire to live? Is this really the end all be all? Is this really who I'm destined to be? Is this really who I'm destined to be? Is this really who I want to be? Is it really worth wasting all of this time, spending all of this energy, focusing on things that don't even matter in the long run? And things always unfold naturally. We don't always see our value because we're so focused on the certain outcomes and situations based upon our preconceived judgments on how we've witnessed things to turn out before, because of our innate allowing or our adding on to the equation on how things play out. But this is the thing that we're talking about. Realizing our place here, realizing our true worthiness, and what and how we add to the equation to this life and how things unfold naturally. I always see people afraid because they believe, and they keep thinking that they have no control over what happens to them in their experience. And this is a sloppy way of thinking. This is not a fun way of living when you are putting yourself in a position to experience the things that you don't want to experience. Because as life being full of itself delivers to us in full manifestation things that we are matched to on every level vibrationally. But this is the thing, it's all feeling, it's all energy, it's all frequency, it's all vibration. Emanations of one's consciousness. But what's the thing? What's holding me back from really opening myself up to really what's holding me back from really opening myself up to really acknowledging the true essence of it all, the true essence of me, the true essence of this life that I emit? Because haven't you noticed? You are emitting life as much as you are receiving. And this is the thing we're pointing you toward. emitting a vibration that life responds to. Without us even knowing it, or with us knowing it. Sometimes we know it, and sometimes we beat up on ourselves because we feel like that's what we're worthy for, when we are not realizing that we're looking for an end-all, be-all when there isn't one. What we are thinking into existence, what we are feeling for, what we are looking for, is found, and it just keeps showing up, because that's how the law of correspondence, your core vibration. What is that? Because you gotta ask questions. What really is all of this? Are you present, or are you mind fucking yourself? Are you really wanting to make a change that you want to make, to really uplift your own self? Because you gotta want to be able to work on yourself enough that you are willing to try new things, to go new places, to step outside of that zone of fear that bad things might happen. Bad things happen. Bad things do happen. They don't have to happen to you. All is really well here in this perspective of the source within you. It's not an idea. It's not an opinion. It's a focusing. It's a consciousness. Who you believe yourself to be, who you think you are, that's an idea. That is also a focusing of the energy that emits from you, from your core. And you really have to take massive amounts of self-reflection to really hone in on the things that really, not something you need to work on, but something you need to acknowledge within yourself, that you are worthy. You are worthy. That sense of worthiness is some totally equivalent to the unworthiness that you feel, because how can a meal be so delicious if you haven't had that 16, 20, 30 hours of hunger? There's compare and contrast. There's difference. There's things that you can witness within inside of you, and not always outside of you, in the outside world. What are you looking for in other people? Why? Why are you spending all that time on your phone analyzing other people's lives when you're ignoring your own? So this is really the message that's really coming through. It's the conscious awareness. The conscious awareness that when you are seeking for your worthiness, which is not a bad thing, when you are trying to seek for your worthiness, you are pushing that same worthiness away by believing that you are not in the having of it. So you're searching for it because it's not here. What is letting go? It's really knowing what to let go of, and knowing how to have that space, that willingness to be able to let go of it, whatever it may be. But it's a feeling place. It's not anything physical, really. You're not just physical beings in this physical world that has no control. You're not insignificant. You are. And it's something you gotta experience within yourself to know who you really are and why you're really here. And it is beyond what you believe to be purpose. What's my purpose here in this life? That it's even beyond any belief you have of this, what you call reality. Because it's all becoming. Nothing is set in stone. Who are you really?